No. They are still in school.
They are still
I
in
get
school.
married very, very late. Yeah, very
Wow.
late. I have from 18 to 12.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Because the example of that you are giving them, it's
Right.
in actions, not in. Although they are words,
Yeah.
but you are taking actions. Not many people can do and say, I stand against this, but I don't have this force, inner force,
You're right.
that stand up and said, I will start from one point to another. I want to know how many followers you have now.
No, I have a lot. I have a lot. But it's not really so. It is not exactly my aim, to have friends
I know.
or followers. I'm much more very interesting within the society in the West Bank and in the Gaza Strip. That's the most important thing for me. While people still accepting me, while people standing with me, while people talking to me, while people try to express their opinions and their feelings, this is my safety. This is my safety. I am writing a lot. I have a very strong position against the BDS. I wrote a lot about the BDS. I participated in a lot of conferences against the BDS, and I will continue. I will continue, not because I want to save Israel, because I want to save my own people. Israel knows well how to save itself. I don't think that Israel needs Bas and Eid to defend it. I don't think that Israel needs Bas and Eid to protect Israel. I am trying much more to protect my own people. I think that the BDS is a prelude of genocide to the Palestinians, and they must have to stop it. That's it.
Are you afraid of something?
No, at all not. I was arrested by Arafat, by the way.
I know.
And
Somebody
what
invited to have came to your house and said, "Come and we'll take a cup of
That's right.
coffee."
That's
I
right.
know that.
That's right.
Are you?
And I was, the only one who succeeded to release me was the former U.S. Secretary Warren Christopher.
Okay.
Yes, because I used to have a very good contacts with the Human Rights Watch in New York. And in New York, the Human Rights Watch contacted the office of Warren Christopher. And Warren Christopher picked the telephone and he called to talk to Arafat. And he gave Arafat 5 minutes to release me. And this is how I released. And since that time, nobody touching me. Because everybody knows, besides that, I received international awards.
Of course.
I participated in the most important programs, TV programs around the world. I'm a media man. So that's also giving me, a kind of impunity and a kind of protection.
Wow.
And this is how I pay a very high price to become let's say, an outspeaking person.
What do you think about the media? You said you're a media man.
Yes.
The media, it's very strange because you see a notice and you say, poor Palestine killed when he tries to kill three innocent people. And it's like he's the innocent one.
I must have to tell you that since 8 years ago, I think that the media became so biased. I think that the media almost lost the ethics of journalism. I am a person who used to be very popular in the media, but by the way, since 8 years ago, very little, probably, once a year or twice a year, I meet with the journalist who wrote something about what I am thinking. I don't think that the media is affiliated with my opinion or with my politics. Of course that the media is totally against, because the main purpose of the media these days is how to increase the anti-Semitism around the world.
And why is that? Why they are looking for increasing if that's not the problem, why to increase the anti-Semitism?
It's hatred. It's hatred toward the Jews. It's hatred only, no other reasons.
But now they are increasing also the anti-Muslim movement because you see everything.
Yeah, this is the Muslims' problems. This is the Muslims' problems. This is the Muslims.
Right.
I think that the one who is increasing the differences between Sunni and Shia are the Muslims themselves.
All right.
Look what the Iranians saying on the Sunni. Look what Saudi Arabia is saying about Shia. This is, I call it the third world Islamic war, which is going to be between Sunni and Shia. I think that if you will look to the Middle East these days, more Muslims killed than Christians or Jews, because this is the real Islamic war, internal war, which is going to cause a huge damage, by the way, on the work.
Are
itself.
Palestinians losing power and media exposition with what is happening with ISIS? It's a problem for them that ISIS exists, because when there was not ISIS, every day it was a notice about poor Palestinians, poor Israel. It was every time, that was the notice in Middle East. Now it's Syria and it's ISIS.
Listen, I must have to tell you that 3-4 days ago, I read a very interesting article in Arabic in one of the famous Arabic websites. The journalist from Saudi Arabia. The title of the article was The absence of Israel from the Arab media scene. Means Israel disappeared from the Arab media. Now the Arabs are talking about Arabs. Arabs are criticizing Arabs. The Syrians are fighting Saudis. Saudis are fighting Yemenis. Iraqis are fighting I don't know what. So it's a good opportunity that Israel is absent from the Arab media scene right now. No one is touching Israel. And that's reminding me, it's like a joke, that a guy from Iraq came to ISIS soldier and he asked the ISIS soldier, when you are going to fight Israel? What was the answer of the ISIS soldier? When the Jews will convert it to Islam. Which means that ISIS, main aim of ISIS is to fight Muslims. Yeah.
So it's a war between It's a war between them, making war between them.
It's you can consider it as several kinds of wars, which is going between Muslims and Muslims. Several kinds of wars, unfortunately. And it looks like that the individuals are really the victims of such kind of.
Tell me something. Sometime one leader of Palestinians from the Arab countries told me that they are against that Israel disappear. Why they are against? They say we want Israel to disappear, but they are against that because if Israel disappear, they are going to have to fight what you are saying with their own people, and they don't want it. It's good to have Israel because you can blame Israel for everything. Or for that, is that really true? What is because you have they want it, but they don't want it.
I will give you something which might be much more accurate.
Yes.
Since the deal has been agreed between the United States of Iran towards the nuclear weapon, I think that the Gulf countries right now are much more frustrated towards the Americans rather than Israel. Because Iran is much more a strategic threat to the Gulf more than to Israel. Now, the only positive thing which came from that deal, that the deal almost start building a kind of bridges between Israel and some Arab Gulf countries. The main one is Saudi Arabia. The main one. I know about businesses. Now I think that the United Arab Emirates accept an Israeli, I don't know, economic personality or something like that. So I think Sisi, just 3-4 months ago, he said that the peace accord between Israel and Egypt must have to include more Arab countries. Sisi said that. Listen, Israel, in my opinion, in a good position right now. First of all, no critics from the Arab countries. And secretly, Israel is managing a very good relationship with the Arab countries, especially in the Gulf. So I am not, I didn't see that as a kind of a secret. I think that I wish that such relationship will come publicly, and probably that's will persuade more and more Arabs to start beliefs in the existing of the state of Israel. I think that the Arab leaders should have to do more and more, not only towards their own politics, but also to take care about the future of their own people.
Okay, so at last,
Yeah.
for the last thing, I would like you, if you can give some kind of advice or something that you would really, really shout out loud
Yeah.
to the young people that they are growing up now, and would like you to be, for them, you to know you as a person that stands up for the human rights.
Yeah,
What would be the advice, please?
I will say that the rights of the people is the most holiest thing that I believe in it. I spent 26 years in my life defending the rights of the Palestinians, beginning from the Israelis and afterwards I moved to the Palestinian Authority. I am a person who believes that rights can be only guaranteed by the judicial system in any country around the world, because the judicial system is the only tool to protect the rights of the people everywhere. On the other side, each human being on this earth must have to recognize the rights of the others. If you will deny the rights of the others will deny your own rights.